Last season, we went big. We played in front of over 1 million fans and entertained millions more. But this year, we're going bigger.
It's gone! Are you kidding me? How does he do it? Holy banana ball!
The 2025 Banana Ball World Tour starts now.
We have a raucous crowd on hand here in Mesa, Arizona, where over 15,000 fans are ready to see the greatest show in sports. The boys are back and better than ever as we kick off a new era of Banana Ball. New tricks, new players, and a whole bunch of new surprises. And you now look live at the largest spring training stadium in Major League Baseball. Sloan Park, spring home of the Chicago Cubs, has an electrifying energy to it tonight as we zoom in and welcome you inside the broadcast booth with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Thank you all so much for joining us here for the grand opening of the 2025 World Tour. As it does every single year, Banana Ball will be plussed to a whole nother level, and 2025 is going to be a wild ride.
It's the most ambitious Banana Ball World Tour to date. We're going to see Banana Ball played in front of 2 million fans. It'll be featured in 17 Major League Baseball stadiums, 4 different football stadiums, and let's not forget, they're introducing a 4th team in the Texas Tailgaters as well, which means every Banana Ball franchise is going to have a headlining tour this upcoming season, and it is all going to culminate in a tour championship, the first ever at the end of this year.
Far greater stakes than ever before. It is going to be so much fun, and we have some new guys here on both sides. Let's start with the pitchers rather. 1 new banana, 2 new party animals. Kyle Perry, the only man on this Banana squad who has not played Banana Ball before. Nate Tellier comes to the Party Animals via the Boston Red Sox organization, and Blake Benson is a breakdancing southpaw who will bring a ton of entertainment on the bump.
Wilper Mike Vivacis, he said one of the goals during the offseason was to bring in more left-handed pitchers into the bullpen, and Blake Benson is going to accomplish that. Nate Tellier's probably serving as the backup closer for this Party Animal squad, and Kyle Perry's a consistent strike thrower who we will likely see tomorrow for the Bananas.
All right, let's take a look at the new position players. They are all in the black and pink. Mark Smith is the first full-time designated runner that the Party Animals ever get. Sal Jacobo will be all over the infield. He is one of the best defensive additions to Banana Ball that we have seen in a while. And Andy Cosgrove will actually be behind the dish catching tonight in his Banana Ball debut for the Party Animals.
Yeah, the Party Animals are revamped, and Sal Jacobo is going to play all over the diamond for the Party Animals. Even though he's coming into his rookie campaign, he looks like a veteran with his trick play abilities. And meanwhile, Mark Smith is going to be that first designated runner, and Andy Cosgrove was a former Minnesota Twins minor leaguer, but there's actually some other things interesting about Andy. Drake Toll's going to give us more.
Josh, Andy Cosgrove, a hot new bombshell, has entered Banana Ball, and that phrase is mighty appropriate. Cosgrove, a former star of Love Island, the popular dating show that he was on Love Island, Australia. What you are seeing is his entrance into the villa. Now, this bombshell will be hitting bombs in Banana Ball, and on top of that, not only will he steal the hearts of Banana Ball fans across the country, he will try to throw out those bananas that are stealing the bases as the starting catcher for the Party Animals tonight. Cosgrove had a home run in prime season and brings not just pop with the bat, but also a great defensive mind at catcher. A lot of entertainment off the field and on the field with the rookie Andy Cosgrove. For a young player to watch out for with the Bananas, let's toss it literally to Sam Bauman.
Hey, looky what I got there. Thanks, Drake. Well, from a guy who's traveled all over the world, and Andy, to a guy you can expect to be traveling all over the field this year in Banana Ball, that's KJ Jackson, the utility man for the Bananas. Talking to Coach Tyler Gillum, he says this is the guy to watch this year. KJ has upped it from last year, going into a full year of banana ball this year. You can expect trick plays that he calls just stupid stuff out there on the field, and he wants to do 10 of them in every position this year. That's right, every single position. And keep in mind, the only person who's come close to that, Danny Do-It-All-Hosley, who's done at least one at 6 positions this year. And no, that's for his entire career, not just 1 year. KJ is in the starting lineup. We won't get to see the glove, but you'll get to see the bat, and there's a lot of spark that goes with him and a lot of bang in that bat. Biko, Josh.
Thanks, SB, in the middle of the Banana Band. What a way to kick things off here. Let's take a look at the starting pitching matchup. It doesn't get any better than this. For the Party Animals, it is Garrett Delano, the ace of the squad from a year ago, a Banana Ball veteran, and this is his second career opening night start. Now on the other side of the coin, Noah Nisnik, the 2024 Banana Ball Rookie of the Year, and the ace of the Nanner squad gets the ball on game 1 here in 2025.
Where you're getting the Party Animals best in 2024 against the Bananas best as well. That is exactly what you want to see on opening night. And looking at Garrett Delano's numbers, he led all pitchers with 78 strikeouts on the mound. Now Noah Nisnik led all pitchers in wins a season ago with 11, but he also impressed with his dance moves, the swagger that he brought on the mound, and he parlayed that into winning the Banana Ball Rookie of the Year award to end 2024.
It was as good of a rookie campaign as you could really draw up for Noah Nisnik, who is not only the Rookie of the Year, but he was a finalist for Pitcher of the Year. This is a guy who we expected to be working out of the bullpen. He earned that opening, that starter spot for the Bananas, and boy, he fills up the zone. Same thing can be said about Delano.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, and both of these guys were above tour average pitchers. When you look at those ERA plus numbers, Niz 20% better than the tour average pitcher. Delano 42% better than the tour average pitcher. I expect a lot of strikes, very minimal ball four sprints in this ball game, and a lot of opportunities for both of these guys' defenses to really rack up the trick plays on the mound, especially Noah Nisnik, as this is a guy who is pitching to a lot of contact, but if the circle changeup is on tonight, we may see a high strikeout total after all.
It's definitely a clash of styles. Nisnik, just a 3-pitch guy. Fastball, the changeup you mentioned, as well as a curveball. He will throw any pitch in any count. Garrett Delano will throw a ton of fastballs. He will throw a 4-seam, 2-seam. He will cut it as well, and then works in a curveball and a changeup, and he will throw any of his 5 pitches in any count. A little bit of a higher velo. Delano, more 91 to 92. Nisnik, 88 to 90, can touch 91 when he's feeling feisty.
Now, the only advantage that's going in favor of the Bananas is the fact that Nisnik is getting to work with Bill Leroy. Meanwhile, Delano working with the new catcher in Andy Cosgrove.
It'll be fascinating to see how it all unfolds. For now, let's get it down to Jesse Cole for the fan warm-up.
The players are ready. It is now time for you, the fans, to get ready. So I need everyone on your feet. All 15,000 strong, all the way around the stadium, on your feet, because it is time for the fan warm-up. So please welcome to the field, 5-year-old Summer. Here she comes. Oh, great energy, Summer. All right, Summer, this is very important. The first fan warm-up of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. We need you to get this crowd going wild, bring in the electricity. Are you ready for this, Summer?
Yeah!
She is ready. So, Summer, whatever you do, they're going to do. Let's bring it, Summer. Here we go. All right. It's a good start, Summer. Oh, all right. A little hit baby action. I like it. Oh, staying alive? How do you know that? Pulp Fiction? What is happening? All right, the swimming move. What are they teaching you at school? What is happening? Okay. Oh, jumping jacks. I get that one. Keep it going, Summer. Oh, yes, we got this. Summer, look around. 15,000 people going crazy for you. Let's hear it for 5-year-old Summer.
ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and potassium enthusiasts from around the world. Tonight, you and thousands of your friends here live and millions more watching at home have gathered here to witness something beyond your wildest imagination. From Montana to Savannah, from the Isle of Man to Tokyo, Japan, the Banana Maniacs come from across the globe to witness this. This is not baseball. This is the crucible where the fastest, hungriest, and most entertaining players are forged. This is a game of the fans, by the fans, and for the fans. But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another night at the ballpark. This game is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. This is the time for all 15,000 people here in Mesa, Arizona, to get on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the greatest show in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball!
Thank you, Mr. Young Professor, sir, for the bolt of energy. Let's get a look at the party animals. Well, let's take a look at the Bananas starting lineup first.
Number 8, he's our greatest showman, Jackson Olsen. Behind the plate and wearing number 1, Bill Leroy. The left fielder, number 15, we call him Rack, Robert Anthony Cruz. At third base, number 18, he does it all, baby, Danny Hosley. The extra hitter, number 4, K.J. Jackson. And at shortstop, number 6, our glove magician, Brian Cox. On the mound for your Savannah Bananas tonight, number 88, Noah Nisner. Your Savannah Bananas are managed by Tyler Gillum, assisted by Adam Virant, Eric Fox, and Reggie Horton. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and remove your hats.
Let's learn
Here
the
to
11
America
rules of
with the
Banana
singing
Ball.
of tonight's national anthem.
Banana Ball.
Please.
And this is the fastest, most entertaining game in sports. Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. If you score the most runs in an inning, you get a point. The most points win the game. But in the last inning of Banana Ball, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, there is a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start when the clock hits 0. Rule number 3, if you step out of the batter's box, it is a strike. Rule number 4, no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. It becomes a ball for sprint until every position player touches the ball. Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, if a fan catches a foul ball, it is an out. In Banana Ball, everything's in play, so you better be ready. Rule number 9, the showdown tiebreaker. If the game is tied at the end of 9 innings, or when time expires, it is pitcher versus hitter with one fielder, and the hitter has to score. Rule number 10, the Banana Ball challenge rule. You, the fans, have the opportunity to challenge a ruling on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter rule. A team can send up any batter to hit in any spot in the lineup. This is guaranteeing the best possible matchup at the end of the game when it matters most. These are the official rules of Banana Ball.
Of course, we couldn't kick off the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour without a couple kick lines. The Savannah Bananas and the Party Animals are back and better than ever. Plenty of veterans on both sides. One brand new man for the Bananas. 5 reinforcements for the Party Animals. And after the Animals took the 2023 tour, the Bananas win the season series a year ago. We'll get to see who can win the final tour before we enter the league era. Let's take a look at the Party Animals starting lineup tonight as you get a quick gander at the unbelievable dance moves from Reginald LaRue Horton. It's Reese Hampton at the top, then Noah Fisher and Jake Skoll due up to swing it in the first. Tanner Thomas cleaning it up. In the middle, Chase Acuff, Jason Swan, and Bryson Bloomer. And at the bottom, Andy Cosgrove, Dustin Baber, and Armando Becerra.
And you can expect 2025 to possibly be the breakout season for Noah Fisher, who is sandwiched in this lineup between 2 Banana Ball veterans in Reese Hampton and Jake Skoll. He finished the tour as hot as anybody. It was unfortunately cut short due to injury, but Mike Babasis loves what he has seen from Noah Fisher and is expecting a big offensive lead on this upcoming tour.
Let's get a look at the man on the mound for the Nanners, Noah Nisnik, your 2024 Banana Ball Rookie of the Year. This is a well-deserved opening night nod from Tyler Gillum and Adam Byron.
Well, he posted an 11-4 record a season ago, led all pitchers on tour in wins. His 29 starts led all Savannah Bananas, as did his 102 1/3 innings pitched on the mound. Now, for Noah Nisnik, speed is also a pretty big aspect of his game, and in his rookie campaign, he threw 7 innings in under 2 minutes for the Savannah Bananas. He is hoping to build on that here on opening night.
And a quick look. Before we get a quick look at the Bananas defense, you get a look at the big 3 that are going to be due to swing it for the Party Animals. Some legends in Hampton and Skoll, and sandwiched in between, Noah Fisher, who is only in his 2nd tour, but he finished his first season as hot as anybody. And now we'll get a gander at the aforementioned Bananas defense, who, it seems, have vacated the field.
Well, Ryan Cox had 207 trick plays a season ago for the Bananas, and now we're going to send it down to Jesse Cole.
Banana Nation, are we ready out here? On 3, I need everyone here to yell, "Start the clock." 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Yes, be our guest, with our service to the guest. Tie your napkin around your neck, Sherry, and eat while I go rest. So good, hallelujah, why we all did it deserve. Try the grace of gifted because don't believe we ask the vision. We have sinned with the hands of all this is right. And I've been a village, the cross and the
Center field by Reese Hampton. The 2025 tour is underway. He's racing around the bases. Alexiana's chasing after it. He's not going to get there in time. Inside the park, home run for Reese Lightning. The Party Animals strike first.
Unbelievable. After the song and dance from the Savannah Bananas, Reese Hampton is ready to ambush the first pitch of Noah Nisnick's campaign and get the Party Animals on the board.
The Party Animals, let's go! Reese, why did you do that?
I don't know. I saw a fastball and I had to hit it.
Reese, was a green light all the way?
Green light all the way. Let's go, baby.
Reese, is this indicative of what's about to happen on this tour?
I say it's a good start. What do you think?
Reese, I told you pregame to hit a home run.
Well, count it. I don't know. That's a bad shift.
Count it. Biko, Josh, Party Animals up.
Not just a bad shift. It was like 20 bananas on the field. That was quite possibly not the plan. But the Party Animals, after dropping the 2024 tour, says if you're going to hit us with some show tunes to kick things off, we're going to take advantage. Now Noah Fisher. He's got himself a 1-1 count. So the former Tigers and Diamondbacks minor leaguer gets a fastball at the end of a grand performance and sends it to the right center field wall.
Well, it certainly puts an early chip on Noah Nisnick's shoulder, but can already see he's pitching with a lot of intensity now to Noah Fisher. Will bounce the ball on the rubber and deliver. Strike three, Noah Fisher swung on and missed.
That's a trick pitch from Nisnick. And the first ever trick play for a pitcher on a trick pitch strikeout. A new addition to Banana Ball. Who else but Niz Nasty to get it done?
Well, it's part of the evolution that we are seeing to the game of Banana Ball, trying to up those trick play totals for pitchers. And now anytime they can break out something extraordinary and collect the strikeout, they will also come away with the trick play.
Jake Skoll steps in. A few guys who can say he's been a part of every Banana Ball World Tour. Goes back to the One City World Tour to Mobile, Alabama in 2021. Before that, 7 years of minor league baseball experience. First round draft pick by the Rangers. Finished up his minor league career in the New York Yankees farm system. He was a force to be reckoned with last year. The triple crown of extra base hits, led the tour in homers, triples, and doubles. Starts his 2025 campaign with a ball four. Sprint slams the brakes. All 7 Bananas fielders behind Nisnick and Leroy have to touch the ball before it's live. Excellent sprint defense to hold a speedy Skoll to just one bag.
Well, that's what you're going to see when the ball four sprint occurs in Banana Ball. All the defenders behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the ball before they can get the runner out. And for Tyler Gillum, he said that his squad has to get that transition in 7 seconds or less if they want to hold the guy at first base or possibly gun him down at the second base bag.
Healthy swing and a miss from Tanner Tinder Thomas. Taking care of cleanup duties for the Animals tonight. Does not bite on the bender there. There goes Skoll, swing and a miss. Throw from Leroy. Scooped by Cox, but not close to in time. Jake led the Animals with his 17 steals in 20 tries a year ago. He's got the first swiped bag for the Animals here in 2025.
Well, what you can see is those veterans, Hampton and Skoll, are trying to jumpstart this ball game as Thomas skies this into left field. Meadows will call off Cruz and haul in the catch. Quick throw back to the second base bag, but Skoll in there in time. Now 2 away. The Party Animals trying to see if they can tack on another run in the top of the first.
The shortstop Chase Acuff digs in. Take a look at the numbers from his sophomore campaign in Banana Land. As the graphic disappears, Jake Lialios arrives. He is showing off how he approaches ladies in the bar. I've actually seen you try this a few times in the bar scene, Josh.
That is not true. You know that I am definitely afraid to talk to them.
I know, that's why you speak with dance. Don't believe Josh, everybody. I've seen him. Maybe not exact moves like that, but pretty similar.
You spread filthy lies.
It's normally a forward roll involved. Ball and a strike on Acuff. Ripped 147 trick plays last year, second most on the tour, set a party animals high, but he also had 7 bombs at the dish. This one flared into shallow left. Cox, barehand beauty. First trick play of the year for the glove magician. And it's just the one run on the inside the park homer from Reese Hampton in the top of the first.
Well, he led the Banana Ball World Tour with 207 trick plays, and he is already in the column here to start 2025. The Bananas now going to see if they can respond in the bottom half of the inning.
So we'll get another look at this Reese Hampton home run. You can see the Bananas far past the legal limit on fielders, but Reese did not care. This is actually his second career inside the Parker. Across his Banana Ball career, goes back to the 2022 World Tour. He had one against Cowboy Kyle Lewigs in Daytona on a similar shift. And he's fired up.
Again, he saw the opportunity and took it. It was impressive opposite field hitting as well for Hampton.
Look at Garrett Delano, number 777. He was the best starter on the bump for the Animals a year before and has really been tremendous across the entirety of his 3-year Banana Ball career.
Well, he's actually the longest tenured Party Animals pitcher. He's been part of this squad since the 2022 World Tour, and his 8 wins led all Party Animals last season. Let's not forget, he didn't win a single game in 2023, but expect some strikeouts as he led the World Tour with his 78 Ks a year ago.
Let's get a look at the Bananas lineup that opposes him at the top. As per usual, it's going to be the Dr. D.R. Meadows as he struts up to the dish. Behind him, Dan Oberst and Eric Jones Jr., Reese Alexiadis handling the cleanup duties. And Jackson Olsen, Bill Leroy, Robert Anthony Cruz, Danny Hosley, Kyle Jackson, and Ryan Cox to round it out.
Well, D.R. Meadows, the Bananas leadoff man, was the Banana Ball MVP from last season. He's hoping to build on that impressive campaign as he now awaits Delano's first pitch of 2025.
And that's a beautiful two-seamer right on the outside corner. And a line drive the opposite way in front of Skoll. Meadows, the 2024 tour leader in batting average and OBP, picks up right where he left off.
Look, he is such a classic leadoff hitter. Not a man who's up there to hit for a lot of power, but just sticks the bat out and tries to poke it where the fielders are not. DR on, and now the inning in the hands of the Bananas DH, Dan Oberst.
Dan hit 327 for his part. 5 bombs, led the team with 4 triples. Added 15 doubles as well. He will slug the ball. And a healthy hack, fouls it straight back as he squares off against his jiu-jitsu sparring partner. Inning tying run on first. Oberst represents the inning winning run as he dubs that one foul. Ball and 2 strikes.
Dan Oberst now enters year number 7 with the Savannah Bananas. Another one of the longest tenured members of the boys in yellow. Again, has always had great career numbers against Garrett Delano. Actually took him deep in the second game of last season's tour and chops this one down the third base line, ricocheting off the glove of Bryson Bloomer. And Meadows slides in safely at third base, and Oberst also into scoring position for the Bananas.
That's the green light special base running system on full display. Tyler Gillum got to coach Meadows in the summer of 2022. Taught him his base running methodology. It's basically go, go, go. Pressure, burst pipes. Oberst, of course, well acquainted as well, followed Meadows. So now the inning winning run in scoring position for Eric Jones Jr., former Twins and Mariners minor leaguer, Banana Ball's all-time home run leader. This one a mile high to shallow left. Fisher coming in, going to be tough for Meadows to tag. Fisher, an adventurous route. DR is going to go for it. Throw home, not in time. EJ does the job. The inning is knotted at 1 run each.
It was the route from Noah Fisher that informed D.R. Meadows that he was going to run on that fly ball into shallow left field. The throw just a little up the line despite Cosgrove's slide. Is DR able to tie up this inning? And now Reese Alexiadis has the opportunity to grab the Bananas' first walk-off this season.
He produced 24 inning enders in his rookie campaign in Banana Land. 2023 Pioneer League MVP with the Ogden Raptors. Was stupendous in his first season as a Banana. Hit .304, added 5 bombs. Behind 1 and 2. And he chases the high heat. Excellent execution there from Delano to grab a big second out.
At times, that's where Reese Alexiadis struggled, and he admitted that to us, actually saying that he felt like it was slightly a down offensive campaign in his rookie season because at times he got too big and chased too many pitches, and you saw him just get a little gassed up on that inside pitch from Garrett Delano.
The inning in the hands of Jackson Olsen. Chance for the fans to end it for the Party Animals, but that foul ball not caught. You get a look at the fantastic numbers from Jackie in his second Banana Ball campaign. Ahead in the count. Delano working quickly. That one high to right. Skoll has it measured and will grab it for out number 3. So each team able to put a run across in the first. Neither squad able to grab a point. Still 0-0 going to the second. And let's nail down some of the Banana Ball basics after get a quick look here at the sprint defense in the first inning against Jake Skoll.
Yeah, you saw all the defenders behind the pitcher and catcher having to be involved to try and grab the batter out on the ball for sprint. But there are also some different rules that need to be addressed in Banana Ball. Most importantly, if you win the inning, you get a point. But of course, at the very end of the game, in the final inning, every run that is scored also counts as a point. You also see in Banana Ball that batters can steal first base on a pass ball or a wild pitch. And of course, all balls are in play tonight because if a fan catches a foul ball, it's going to count for an out, and we saw 80 of those last season.
Some housekeeping here, Josh. The official scoring decision on the Dan Oberst chopper to Bloomer at third.
I ruled E5.
I concur. Important for everybody scoring at home. Dan ended up stranded at third base. Could have been the inning-winning run. Excellent job by Delano to pick up his defense and hold the line. Jesse Cole and company finishing up, passing out some yellow roses to the fans, and we set our sights on the first baseman, Jason Swan. Bloomer on deck, Cosgrove in the hole. Swanee was one of the most dangerous offensive weapons on any team a year ago. He had a very solid first tour in 2023, and he got better in just about every single offensive department a year ago.
Well, he hit the first 2 home runs of his Banana Ball career last year, one of which came against Roger Clemens in Houston, Texas. Swanee also happened to lead all Party Animals with his .324 batting average last season.
Ahead 2 balls and no strikes. Isnick showing off the tricks on the bump. Now make it 3-0. Swan's got a superb eye. 26 ball 4 sprints last year. Only struck out 17 times. Pretty easy sprint to earn right there. And he's going to jam the brakes. Just got to talk about those ball 4 sprints. Once again, you see the Nanners with superb defense get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher in short order.
And they will spend hours during practice refining this ball 4 sprint defense as well. So far, it's paying off as they've kept both runners at first base to start tonight's ball game.
Here's the boomer. And that's a big boom! Deep out to left field! And it's going to be one hop off the wall. Swan got a good read. He's getting a stop sign at third. Stand-up double for Bryson Bloomer. The Party Animals are in business here at the top of the second.
feels pretty good for Bryson Bloomer, now in his third season for the Party Animals, especially considering he allowed the Bananas to tie the last inning with that error at third base. Now has them in prime position to score in back-to-back frames to start tonight's ball game.
What a big situation for a Party Animals debut at bat here for Andy Cosgrove. Played in 2 Banana Ball games last summer with the Aussie Drop Bears. Former Minnesota Twins minor leaguer out of NC State. Fastball just grazes the inside corner. 2-2 coming. Infield in for the Nanners. Big bender, chopped, fair, and off the glove of Hosley. Swan will score easily. And right behind him is Bloomer. A 2 spot for the Animals on the E5, and the Party Animals will celebrate accordingly. Looks like an homage to the LSU dance team right here. Impressive choreography from the boys in black and pink.
Yeah, that was a celebration that they were pretty excited to break out here on opening night. And with 2 runs here in the top of the second, the Party Animals seem like they're in a pretty good position to earn the first point on opening night.
I made a preemptive strike there on the error call. Josh, our official scorer of Banana Ball, do you agree or disagree? Trickier one.
I lean error still.
We'll put it under review. It's an E5 for now. Here's Dustin Baber, a ball and a strike on him. Animals second baseman fouls that one out of the stadium. Guy known for his work with the glove. He can pick it as well as anybody. But he improved offensively as well in his second Banana Ball campaign a year ago. Showed he's got a little thump in that bat, left the yard 3 times. 3 triples, a dozen doubles. This one off the end of the bat. D.R. Meadows has it lined up. He's going to backflip, make the catch, land the flip, the throw to third, not in time to nab Cosgrove, who tags up and is now 90 feet away.
Well, that is the signature trick play that David Ray Meadows introduced to Banana Ball in the summer of 2022. That backflip trick play, and you still see, even on the throw down to third, he came very close to nabbing the Party Animals runner there at third base, their designated runner, Mark Smith.
It's the first time we get to see Barky Mark. So he pinch runs for Cosgrove. The Bananas bring the infield in again. Here in the 10-hole, the dangerous man at the bottom of the order, Armando Becerra. Visitor last summer on Banana Ball's developmental team, then finished up the tour with the Party Animals, and he tore it up with them. Ended his year with a 2-for-4 performance with a pair of doubles in his home city of Miami. Hit 375 across those final 2 months of the tour. Does he hold up here? Yes. Third base umpire Joey Basinger says Becerra did not go around. Now ahead, 3 balls and a strike. This is where pitching in Banana Ball is so much tougher than baseball, because ball 4 will score Smith from third. It's a pitcher's pitch and hitter's count. Huge payoff. And that one to the backstop. Becerra's got great wheels. Smith scores. Armando's got to be thinking about 3 bases. Cox is the first of 7 Bananas who has to touch the ball before it's live. I am quite surprised that Mondo slammed the break at second base. He's content with just 2 bags on the sprint.
It was a very conservative decision by Armando Becerra, especially when you look at the fact that the Bananas had the third base bag unoccupied at that moment. You got to think that Becerra would have been able to get to 3 bases pretty easily.
Let's trust in the top of the order. Reese Hampton pops this one up. going to make the play. Bill Leroy makes the call on the catch. Immediately hurls the ball into the stands. Noah Fisher will swing it with Becerra on second and 2 down now. The change up in there for strike 1 from Nisnik. Trying to staunch the bleeding. 3 runs across for the Animals here in the second. Great stop by Leroy.
And we've seen a couple pitches in the dirt in this inning from Noah Nisnik. Kind of feels like he might be overthrowing just a tad on the mound. And the 2-1 pitch is going to run inside and nail Noah Fisher.
Fisher struggling to get going. Sounds like he was just hit by an imaginary burrito and being tended to by Ryan Rodriguez. Looks like he's going to survive the assault. Shout out to Pitch Perfect there as we get another look at the heater off the knee. I think all of that was acting for Fisher. That is not a fun place to get plunked. Strike 1 here to Jake Skoll. Reached on a sprint his first time. Behind 0-2. And fouls it off himself. We'll do it again. Two men on, 2 down. One of the most dangerous bats in Banana Land. Couple nice takes, count even at 2-2.
He's trying to test Jake Skoll at the plate, known to chase every now and then. Tried to get him to nibble on the outside corner and on that pitch in the dirt.
Fastball just missed. Leroy thought it got the black of the plate. Vincent Chapman, the dancing home plate umpire, disagreed. So the runners will be off on the 3-2. Nisnik! Guns down Becerra at second. Superb pickoff move. Is a huge pickoff from Ms. Nasty. Gets him out of a sticky situation. Another look. Ooh, close call at second. Mondo is hoping the Party Animals would challenge. We'll get another gander. Tough to tell there. And we are going to get a challenge, it sounds like. Still have the mid-inning promotion rolling in Banana Land, so the show goes on down in the stadium. That angle, I don't think this angle can overturn it. We'll get another look, though. No, there's no challenge. That was not true at all. Well, we have due up second here in the bottom of the second, Robert Anthony Cruz, fan favorite in Banana Land, and a guy who surpassed, I think, pretty much everybody's expectations in his rookie Banana Ball campaign a year ago.
Well, he came to Banana Ball after he was a former Washington Nationals minor leaguer, had hardly played left field and became the Bananas' everyday left fielder, and also set a new single-season rookie home run record with 8 long balls last year, one of which came in Nationals Park in D.C.
He's the only Banana Baller with home runs in multiple big league stadiums. Rack swings hard in case he hits it, and he often does. Bill Leroy's been taking some healthy hacks as he now enters his 8th year in Banana Land. Guy who had the pleasure of catching Garrett Delano when they both came to Savannah for the first time in the summer of 2018. Bill decided he was never going to leave. Proud of Dublin, Georgia. Boy, what a 7th season in Banana Land Bill had. Is a low strike. A .409 on base percentage. Can't ask for more from your catcher. That is a filthy changeup from Delano for his second K of the night.
Well, it's rare that you see Bill Leroy strike out in the batter's box. One of the guys who's known more for his ability to draw ball four sprints than strike out. And Delano feeling pretty good here in this bottom of the second, and he'll groove one to Robert Anthony Cruz that's fouled back to the screen.
He's got 3 runs of support from the offense. So if he can hold the Bananas to 2 runs or less, the Party Animals will strike first in the points department. How about Dustin Baber? Fielded between the legs. Swan tried to make it a double trick play, came up empty, but Cosgrove with a dart to second, just in time to nab Cruz. The fundamentals on display. Andy in the right spot, and a strike to second base.
And Andy didn't decide to do anything fancy, try and go between the legs before firing down to chase Acuff at shortstop. But the Party Animals still come away with a big out. And again, you got to commend the rookie for making a really great play as you see Rack trying to go to the outside of that bag and unsuccessful.
Acuff over to Swan, who can't hold on to another behind the back try. With a 3 spot, you understand why Swanee's going for the trick plays. Could have been an awful quick MPI for Delano. No dice as we'll get another look. One just clings off the mitt. The Animals leave the door ajar for the Bananas, who need one more guy to reach before they can think about tying the inning. That strike called by Vincent Chapman. As Kyle Jackson now has a 1-1 count on him. Another visitor that impressed so much on Banana Ball's developmental team. He got to spend the rest of the tour on the Bananas. Down to second, Hosley swipes it easily. Had a phenomenal jump on Delano. But now Garrett 1 strike away from earning the point. Deuce is wild. KJ trying to pass the baton. That's a great take on the changeup. Big payoff pitch coming. And he watches it. Float below the knees once again. Hosley will score easily from second. KJ never even thought about taking 2 bases. Not necessary. He did his job. Now the tying run is coming up to the dish.
And KJ opts not to try and get himself into scoring position because he just stays at first base. He brings the tying run to the plate in Ryan Cox.
Coxie is your prototypical bottom of the lineup guy. He's a defense first shortstop. He is so hard to strike out. Gets a lot of contact. Baber under the legs, bounce to first. Oh no, too much bounce. It pulls Swan off the bag. That is 3 missed trick plays from the Party Animals, who look like they're trying to give the second inning away to the Bananas here. Extra chance after extra chance for the boys in yellow.
Yeah, very surprising. And again, they bring DR Meadows to the plate, who's already got a hit in this ball game. And you see some aggression from KJ Jackson, who swipes third base.
Once again, that bag stolen on the pitcher. Cosgrove never had a chance in the world. And nabbing Jackson. Malachi Mitchell pinch runs at first for Cox. Check swing off the net. Meadows singled his first time. Inning tying run at first. There goes Flash. Good pitch to throw on. Cosgrove guns down Mitchell. And the Party Animals claim the first point of 2025. Andy showing off the howitzer.
And with a little celebration behind the dish as well, the rookie with 2 massive plays defensively in the bottom of the second for the Animals as you get another look at that throw out at second base. Not an easy thing to do against Malachi Mitchell, who has an 88% career stolen base success rate.
That is 135 out of 153 tries for everybody keeping track at home. And Flash's illustrious Banana Ball career that goes back to the 2021 One City World Tour. Banana Band blasting away as we head to the third. Party Animals lead 1 point to zilch. Cosgrove in his Party Animals debut coming up big already. He took care of 2 of the 3 outs to earn that point in the second. He also drove in a pair of runs on a ball that's currently ruled an E5, but it was a tricky play for Danny Hosley. Cosgrove could pick up a couple stakes if that scoring decision flips when we get another look at it. Either way, he put the ball in play and good things happened. Middle of the order looking to mash. That's a healthy swing and a miss from Jake Skoll. 3, 4, and 5 due to swing it. Skoll was at the plate when Armando Becerra was picked off of second. Ended up not coming back to bite the Party Animals as they won the inning 3 runs to 1.
And just like we saw in the bottom of the second, it's Nisnik ahead of Jake Skoll early, 0-2, and looking for another chase pitch as he went with the high heater.
Elevates the fastball again. Robert Anthony Cruz eyeing it up and will catch it without any acrobatics.
Well, you saw the similar thing happen to Noah Fisher in the first inning, so it looks like the lights here in Sloan Park may be a little tricky for the left fielders here in tonight's ball game as Tanner Thomas comes into the plate 0 for 1 tonight.
Thomas flew out to Meadows in center his first time. This one in foul territory. Hosley giving it a look and makes the snag. And 1 contested by the net. Hosley with the hoop and the harm.
Well, Hosley tracked that one so well into foul territory, gave it the extra leap, and came away with the catch before it hit the net. And a big celebration from Hosley and Noah Nisnik, although the Party Animals have opted to challenge the result of this play.
So the Party Animals are contending that this ball hit the net before it went into Hosley's glove. This is going to be tough to... Why are they challenging this? I don't think it was anywhere close to that. We're going to need a different angle than the one we just got, although it is fun to watch Hosley's celebration. I mean, that doesn't look anywhere close to hitting the net.
Call appears to stand for me.
Now it does. We still have time on the challenge if we can look at any other angles. Okay, here we go. That doesn't show us anything. As of now, the call still stands, and this is the same angle we've seen a few times. This call is going to stand.
Yeah, I don't see the ball appear to nick the net in any capacity.
No. That's a clean catch from Danny Hosley. Still 10 seconds left on the challenge, so we'll give it the due diligence. Can we rewind this shot one more time? Well, they're going to make the announcement anyway. Once again, this angle isn't going to do it. If anything could have overturned it, it might have been that second to last angle. I was looking back at the field and completely whiffed it. Party Animals not happy with the decision. They never are when the challenges don't go their way. Heater up to Chase Acuff. Looks like we're going to get our first 3-2-2 of the tour. Cox and Olsen into the infield grass, boogieing with Ms. Nasty. Meadows involved in the background. A split, a menacing force on the batter's eye. This one high to left. Pretty much straight to Robert Anthony Cruz. Backpedaling, back flipping, makes the catch. It's a rack flip and a 1-2-3 inning for Nisnik.
Banana ball at its finest. The incredible dance moves from Noah Nisnik and his defense. And the result of the play ends in a rack flip from Robert Anthony Cruz in a 1 minute and 59 second inning when you exclude the challenge.
Let's get it down to Drake Toll, who has a special guest with him.
Josh, I'm here with Ryan McMahon, starting third baseman, Colorado Rockies, 2024 All-Star Major League Baseball. Ryan, look, we've got 3 innings of this. What's drawn you to banana ball?
Dude, this energy that I'm seeing tonight is incredible. I've got a buddy who plays on the Bananas. He's the one who dragged me out here, and I'm glad I came early, man, because there was a lot going on and it hasn't stopped.
Have you ever seen a crowd like this?
No, man, never at a sporting event in my life have I seen the fans into it this long.
What has stood out to you the most so far?
Personally, the pillow fight, man. I thought that was insane. It was really funny. But yeah, dude, it's good ball and it's super entertaining.
You say it's good ball. Are you surprised by the caliber of athlete that you're watching?
Yeah, I'm watching the pitchers throw, and me and my buddy who plays up there, we're like, we really don't want to face that. It looks pretty good.
Ryan, safe to say banana ball's a hit for you?
Oh yeah, man, I love it.
Josh Miko, that's a 2024 All-Star, saying the banana ball is pretty awesome. I think you guys agree.
We certainly do. Thank you so much, Ryan McMahon. Thanks, Drake. As we get a quick look at the tail end of a brand new promotion here. Wrestling match going on in left field. Anybody wondering what this one's called? It's Hold Your Horses.
Well, that youngster looks like a wild stallion out there. You could not wrestle him in, that's for certain.
If anybody's wondering who Ryan McMahon's friend is in Banana Land, of course, it's Correll Prime, who spent 7 years in the Colorado Rockies organization. And I'm sure we'll see in the Bananas lineup tomorrow afternoon, where we've got a 1 p.m. Mountain Time first pitch, 3 p.m. Eastern. For another battle between the Bananas and the Party Animals here in Mesa. And we'll pick things back up Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights in Glendale. Top of the order, due to swing it here for the Nanners. They trail by a point. Meadows, Oberst, and Jones Jr. due to swing it. Cosgrove doesn't squeeze it, but it's a called strike. And that's an excellent take by DR. Does not bite on the cutter. Meadows was at the dish when Flash the Kid was thrown out by Cosgrove to end the second inning. Trying to swipe second, and DR is going to send this one to the gap. A single his first time. He's got at least 2 bases. He's looking for 3. Relay from Baber. Not in time. A belly flop triple for the Doctor. And the inning-winning run is on third base.
What a spectacular piece of hitting. Another opposite field knock for DR Meadows, and already in scoring position, the Bananas threatening to get their first point of the game.
Setting up a big spot for the DH, Dan Oberst, who, if you've been paying attention to his social media, which you really should be, it's been terrific content, has been taking his DH role to heart. It's been in all kinds of bizarre situations, doing just that. Prepared to swing it, and this one right to Acuff. Nice play. He'll grab a trick play. His first of 2025 as he holds Meadows at third.
Well, that's a banana ball veteran at the shortstop position for the Party Animals. Great awareness. Checks on DR Meadows at the same time he has that between the legs transition before firing across the diamond, keeping the Bananas from scoring that run that would net them a point.
Now Eric Jones Jr. He had 28 walk-offs a year ago, second most on the Bananas, only trailed Michael Vitamin Deeb. He's got the most walk-offs for returners on this squad. He's going to grab the first of his third World Tour. The sac fly his first time. Tied up the first inning. Denied the Party Animals a point. Hot shot, diving stop, Bloomer, throw home, not in time. EJ does the job. And this game's knotted at 1 point each. A triple from the doctor, an RBI single from EJ, and it is a 1-1 ball game as the Bananas are storming the crowd. And once this place calms down, we'll be tossing it down to Emily Cole.
Please welcome out to the field, Savannah Bananas owner, Emily Cole.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To support the community and raise awareness, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating those who are making a difference while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, Bananas Foster is celebrating Nicole Sereno. Nicole has been a single foster mom for the last 9 years. She has reunified children with their biological family and has adopted 2 into her family. Even though the adoptions are now finalized, they have stayed in touch with their families, and tonight the biological grandparents of her kiddos are joining them on the field. In total, Nicole has welcomed 28 children into her home. Fans, please help us celebrate this incredible family for the impact that they're having right here in Arizona.
Warms the heart so much to get to see the group hug between both squads with a superhero from the foster care community at the center of it all. Tonight, Nicole Sereno. As you get another look at DR Meadows scoring his second run of the ball game. This time it earns a point. Bloomer did all he could, knock the ball down. By the time the diving play was not gloved perfectly, he never had a chance to grab the doctor.
No, and DR is really well versed in Tyler Gillam's green light special base running system. They saw that hard hit ball and decided to put the pressure on the Party Animals defense. It wound up paying off as this game now knotted at 1 point apiece.
Noah Nisnik's night is complete. Correll Prime, Brian McMahon's buddy, takes over on the bump, a guy who is primarily a hitter across his 7 years in the Rockies organization, but in the American Association for the Fargo-Moorhead Red Hawks. A couple summers ago, he started pitching, and it turns out he's pretty darn effective.
Well, let's not forget, this man was the 2014 Colorado Rockies Organizational Player of the Year, and now brings all of his talents into Banana Ball. He has the opportunity to give the Bananas another player very similar to Danny Hosley, a man who can start in the lineup and pitch effectively, and the slider's that standout pitch for Prime.
Jason Swan will face him. Well-deserved specialty walk-up for Jason Swan, who is in fact the one. He's the one who led the Party Animals in batting average and OBP a tour ago. Hit .324, reach base at a .388 clip. This one chopped softly, tough play for Cox, bare hand, not in time. Swan runs like the very wind itself. Has himself an infield single.
Well, it's a slow tapper, a tough hit to allow if you're Correll Prime, but encouraging at the same time, especially if he can continue to get that soft contact against the Party Animals.
He's a sinker baller, so we expect to see a lot of grounders. Looks in a cutter, slider, and changeup as well. Bryson Bloomer Had a booming double his first time. Now Vincent Chapman with a 1-0 count is going to call time and dust off home plate. Looks like his brush was inadequate, so he's going to grab a broom and he's going to jam it. Excellent Mrs. Doubtfire impersonation there for Chapman.
I'm going to give the air guitar solo, even though I guess it comes with the broom, I give it an 8.7.
Hello, children. I'm going to give it an 8.8. Chopper to Hosley, tough play. He goes the short way, not in time, can't be scooped by Olsen. He gives Swanee a 390 feet. Give Bloomer a single on that one, and Swan an extra bag on the E5.
Well, a lot of balls are getting hit deep down that third base line. We might see those third basemen start to shift closer to the line as this game progresses. And for Hosley, probably would have made a lot more sense if he had just decided to hold on to that ball and allow Correll Prime to try and work out of a jam with men on second and first.
Sticky situation now, runners on the corners with nobody out. Andy Cosgrove gave Hosley his first tough play of the day. Was not able to glove one down that line. This one chopped into the Animals dugout. Looks like Stevie P's got a new buddy. Dueling party animals. Trick bartenders, as that's a swiped bag, uncontested from a boogieing Bryson Bloomer. And a cut and a miss from Cosgrove. What a job by Prime, who's breaking out the emote.
And he's got Bill Leroy behind the dish joining him in that celebration as well. Get another look at this pitch from Correll Prime, and you get to see the spinner. A beautiful slider, the swing and the miss, and a big smile as well on the pitcher's mound.
He moves so majestically, especially for a guy at 6 feet 5 inches tall. Jumps ahead of Dustin Baber. Looks like he's got the slider working for him. And then he goes to the changeup there. Ahead 0-2 to his second straight hitter. Trying to survive this unscathed. Back to the change. That one just misses. Infield in for the Nanners. Baber doesn't bite on the slide piece.
Yeah, you saw Prime throw that changeup to try and set up a slider and hope that Dustin Baber would chase. Now Prime back to the well. This one popped in foul territory. Bill Leroy gives it a look and comes away with a barehanded trick play catch. And no party animals are able to advance either. Incredible banana ball skills from Bill Leroy behind the dish.
He paced all catchers with 9 trick plays a tour ago. Getting it started early here in his 8th year as a Banana. Now our Dunkin' Donut batter of the game, Armando Becerra, fouls it out of play. It was 2 men on with nobody out. Now there are 2 down. Armando trying to deny the crowd free donuts and also pick up Cosgrove and Baber.
And this is what the Bananas and the crowd here in Mesa are looking for. Prime ahead 0-2 and looking to get that big punch out.
This one chopped to second. Under the leg flip from Jackson Olsen. He grabs his first trick play of the tour. What an escape job by Correll Prime. Able to pick up his defense. And we've still got a 1-1 game in the middle of the 4th inning. Let's get it down to Jesse for Hey Baby.
And I'm going to need you guys to pump it up big time. So I'm going to need everyone on your feet. All 15,000 here on your feet. In the berm, left field, right field, on your feet. Because we're going to rock the biggest opening night Hey Baby in history. So everyone, hands up in the air, hands up in the air. Here we go. Let's get those hands clapping. Here we go. You guys look good. Let's get those arms waving.
What a beautiful sight this is. So great to see assistant coach for the Bananas, Eric Fox, back in Banana Land. KJ getting a snack while he hay babies. Multitasking at its finest. Over 15,000 fans on hand here in Sloan Park. Spring training home of the Chicago Cubs. Stilts brought the phone out with him. Creating a little content. 60 Sacks and the Banana Band getting after it. Feels so good to have the gang back together.
And the crowd has already felt so powerful throughout the night as well.
Loads of energy from our friends here in the Silicon Desert. And we will say goodbye to Garrett Delano. He looked pretty sharp across 3 innings. Ends up allowing 3 runs, only one of them earned, and Brady Keiss takes over for him. Alexiadis, a chopper to Acuff, under the leg. Easy, breezy, beautiful. For out number 1. Nice tornado out call there from first base umpire Nathan Neuer. A favorite of ours here in BTV World.
And now 2 trick plays in the ball game for Chase Acuff. The only 2 for the Party Animals so far, but hoping that it jump-starts this team jumping out to the lead in the trick play department is Brady Keiss. It's the swing and a miss against Jackson Olsen, who fouls away pitch number 2 and finds himself behind in the count.
Keiss pounding the zone. Another visitor that was so impressive. Across those 6 games, he got himself a spot on the Party Animals. Good wood there from Olsen, straight to Bloomer though. That's 2 quick outs. Another look. Something Jackson did so well last year. En route to hitting .319 is use every part of the field. It's one of those where you just got to tip your cap to the Party Animals defensive alignment. Will Leroy going to try and jumpstart a 2-out rally. Keiss throws a very heavy fastball. This one's bounced to Acuff, 360, strike to Swan. And a quick 1-2-3 frame for Keiss.
7 pitches for Brady Keiss, and get this, a 1 minute and 4 second inning for Brady on the mound. That's good for the 7th fastest inning in Banana Ball history. It comes on opening night.
Another look at the tough play from Acuff that put Keiss in the record books. Let's get it down to the young professor. Brand new promotion, low-hanging fruit.
Between their legs and pass it to their partner between their legs. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing this. This is called low-hanging fruit. Ladies, are you ready? All right, starters, let's go ahead and get those bananas in position. And then on your mark, get set, go. There they go. Off to a great start here, ladies. Get that fruit hanging nice and low. Oh, wow. Here they come. She's holding it by the stem, and down it goes. But here comes the pass. That's going to be a tough pass right there. Oh, wait. They're up. Nope, she drops it, but she's going to pick it up. Madison and Jessica are there. Danielle's coming up. You got to get to the finish line, girls. Keep that. Oh, she's hopping. Oh, no, she's going the distance. Steph and Danielle are the winners of low-hanging fruit.
Thank you, Mr. Young Professor, for blessing us with that brand new promo. Photo finish. As Correll Prime will toe the slab for his second inning of relief. Picked up his defense in the fourth. An error into single had runners on the corners. Bloomer swiped second. Second and third, no out. And then Prime jumped out to 0-2 counts on Cosgrove, Baber, and Becerra and retired all three. Will strand both runners in scoring position. Now he squares off against the top of the lineup. Hampton, Fisher, and Skoll due to swing it as we kick off the fifth. Cueto-esque delivery there from Prime, just misses the corner.
Yeah, that's another thing that you're going to witness in banana ball is pitchers using any kind of advantage that they've got to mess with the batter's timing. And Correll Prime decided to try and go with the overhead delivery stutter and then deliver the pitch to Hampton, but not the start he's wanted here in the top of the fifth, falling behind 3-1.
And that's going to be a sprint for Reese Lightning. I'm not happy with the outcome there, but once again the Bananas show excellent sprint defense. And it's been a clean reception for Bill Leroy. They have held all three Party Animals sprints to just one base. Becerra got two, but that was on a ball that got to the backstop on ball four. Excellent speed on the bases for Noah Fisher, who is back in his adopted home. And he sends that a mile high out to left center field. That was in front of the track. Eyeing it up, is going to tap it up, catch it in his hat. Heads up by Reese Hampton, able to tag and advance to second.
Well, DR had a little bit of a tell as you could see him stick that glove up to tip it up to himself and bring it down in the catch. For the Bananas, they now have 7 trick plays in this ball game, but that one did allow Hampton to move himself into scoring position.
Meadows had 98 a tour ago. That's his first of 2025. Another 0-2 count. This one rolled over to second. Behind the back glove to the bare hand. Oh, Ziggy not able to scoop. The flip there from Olsen. And once again, the Bananas giving the Party Animals free outs. See if the boys in black and pink can capitalize. Wilson gets the trick play missed on that one. We've already seen Skoll swipe second once tonight. Tanner Thomas fouls it off of himself behind 0-2.
This is the advantage that Correll Prime is looking for. Tanner whipped a total of 65 times last season, the most we've ever seen in a single tour.
Chance for the, no, not a chance for the fans. That one ends up on the roof. Tanner's flown out and fouled out so far today. Flicks this one into left. Rack makes a falling catch, tagging and trying to score Hampton, and the throw ends up bouncing off of Reese. Skoll will advance to second. As the Thomas sack fly puts the Party Animals out in front here in the fifth. Gonna party rock to celebrate.
Nothing better than seeing one of the Party Animals celebration staples, that party rock anthem, and it comes courtesy of a professional at bat from Tanner Thomas, choking up on the bat and just lofting that one into left field and allowing Reese Hampton to get aggressive, come across to score that run.
The Party Animals faithful thrilled to see the signature run celebration. And now Acuff, one of the best walk-ups in Banana Land. Picked it up last year. That one became a fan favorite. He's trying to add to the tally. Skoll off from second. Got a phenomenal jump. And he's now stolen 2 bases tonight. 90 feet closer. to make you think just a little bit more if you're going to try and spike the slider. Big 2-2 pitch coming to Acuff. Attacking between the legs, Ryan Cox. Oh no, Ziggy couldn't scoop him. I cannot believe that the glove magician got a trick play attempt off on that one, but a low throw, and Ziegler once again, unfortunately unsuccessful on the pick attempt.
Well, Cox charged that ball so well, and he will take so many reps during practice to ensure that he can attempt trick plays like the one we just saw, but that throw a bit low and hard for Alex Ziegler to scoop. The Party Animals now bring across a second run. It's always those multi-run innings that give you the impression that that away team is going to be able to come away with a point.
Swan is 1 for 1, earned a sprint his first time. Prime position to grab another. Chased what would have been ball 4. It's a 3-0 changeup from Prime. And that's a good take on the slider. Bananas need to get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher before any runners can be tagged out. Stout sprint defense once again. Acuff goes first to third. Swan content with just 1 base once again. Prime trying to limit the damage. Neither of the 2 runs that have come across are earned. Should have been out of this inning a couple minutes ago. He's trying to pick up his defense. Bloomer 2 for 2 on the day. And make it 3 for 3. Grabs his first RBI of 2025. Now a 3 spot for the Animals.
Well, fortunately for the Party Animals, Bryson Bloomer has always impressed on opening night for this squad. He was unable to play a season ago due to injury, but in 2023 had the first home run of that World Tour as Andy Cosgrove lofts this one into center field. DR Meadows makes a running snag, and the Animals grab 3 runs in the top of the 5th.
And this is why they got the 3rd run. Unbelievable trick play attempt. Boy, I don't know where that went wrong for Ziggy. I had it as a trick play missed at first. I think I would flip that to an E3 personally.
You just wonder if possibly that was a play where Ziggy expected to get a tiny bounce and come away with a pick at the first base bag. And Cox's throw did seem to get there in time without a bounce.
I agree. I'm flipping the ruling on that one to an E3. Just a misjudgment there by Ziggy. It's only why the Party Animals got a 3rd run, though. It's a trick play miss from Jackson Olsen that allowed the first 2 to come across. And now you get a look at the numbers for Jake Lealios, who really had an unbelievable improvement from year 1 to year 2, and actually shined the brightest in showdowns at the end of the tour.
He appeared in 32 games a season ago. His ERA plus went from 52 in 2023 to 105 in 2024 because he cut his ball 4 sprint rate in half. And you mentioned the showdowns for Jake Lealios. How about 3 showdown shutdowns in 5 opportunities for the Animals a season ago?
It's really impressive stuff from a guy who's known for his entertainment. He's a pretty darn impressive dancer. The Tucson, Arizona native gets to make his first relief appearance of his 3rd World Tour back in his home state. Robert Anthony Cruz. But what a series he had in Mesa a year ago. Big reason why the Bananas were able to sweep the 3-game set. In the top of the 8th inning, in that 3rd game, he had a pair of backflip catches, the only time we've ever seen that happen in 1 inning. And then in the bottom half, he tied the frame with a booming home run to left center field in a game that the Bananas ended up winning 2-1.
This is a guy who grew up in the state of California, and every time Banana Ball has gone out west, he has slugged the baseball. He batted .308 with 3 home runs, 6 runs batted in, and a 931 OPS in games out west a year ago.
Tried to elevate and celebrate right there. He swung his helmet off. Payoff pitch coming. Lialios throws a ton of fastballs. That's what Rack has seen a healthy dose of so far. Jake sticks to it on the payoff. Bloomer in pursuit. Makes the catch! Up against the netting. It's a big first out for Lialios and co.
Anything Danny Hosley can do, Bryson Bloomer can arguably do better. More range over by the netting, and Bloomer coming away with the catch with his back against the net. What a play for Bloomer. Start the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, slap a star on your scorebook at home. See if Danny Hosley's got an AirPod in and is listening to the broadcast. He now swings it at the dish. Extra impressive as the Party Animals had a pretty massive shift there on Rack. For him to pull. This one back up the middle, and Hosley says, "We'll take no lick from you, Mr. Cholewski." Bouncer right back up the middle, gets himself a base knock. And here comes our bat tricking extraordinaire, Alex Ziegler. And it says holds several world records. That would be 4 to be exact in the Guinness Book of World Records. All for his balancing abilities. Bloomer attacking, flips to second for one, Baber to first, double play. Party Animals go around the horn, and Lialios faces the minimum.
Right what the Animals, just what the Animals needed, a big double play, a 2-minute and 18-second inning for Jake Lialios, and the Party Animals back in front yet again on opening night.
2-1 lead for the Animals. We get to welcome in our fearless leader here in Banana Land, the man in the yellow tux, Mr. Jesse Cole. We have entered the Banana Ball 3.0 era. Can you fill the fans in on what that means?
Well, we have big goals, big ambitions for Banana Ball. I think a lot more trick plays, faster pace game. We're going to try to make this must watch. And, you know, it's been a challenging night for the guys getting back into it. We haven't had a lot of rehearsal games, a lot of setup for this. But you can tell the crowd is bringing unbelievable electricity, and these guys are going to get it. We're going to get going pretty soon here and have an excellent tour.
Now, Jesse, a new addition to Banana Ball is that trick pitch strikeouts will now count as trick plays for pitchers. We saw Nisnik with the bounce off the rubber and get the K. What inspired this addition to the sport?
Well, I think the goal is we want pitchers doing things people have never seen before. We want fans, when they tune in to watch the game, to see the pitcher saying, wow, this is not your typical baseball game. And so to get a trick pitch strikeout and get guys doing new tricks and speed pitching, I think it's going to keep the game more exciting for fans. And I'll tell you, all these players have been working very hard over the last month, and you're going to see some things this tour from the mound that we've never seen in Banana Ball that will hopefully get fans even more into the game.
It's going to be really exciting to see what the boys can cook up out there. Now, we've got a tight one, a one-point game. Jesse, I would love your prediction on the outcome here tonight.
You know the best thing about Banana Ball, every point, every run counts as a point in the first few innings till the ninth inning, when it gets really interesting, where every run counts as a point, and that's what makes Banana Ball great. It goes down to the last inning. No matter what, tonight it's going to the last inning, and we may have showdowns tonight. I'm calling it showdowns on opening night.
I can smell it in the air, Jesse. Thank you so much, my dear friend.
All right, appreciate it. Love you guys.
Love you too, Jess. It's always great to get to check in with Jesse. Andy Archer is the new man on the mound for the Nanners. He'll take over for Correll Prime, who is very impressive across his 2 innings of relief. And he will face Dustin Baber, as it's going to be 9, 10, and 1 to kick off the 6th inning. Baber's got himself a brew.
It's one of the signature acts you see from the Party Animals second baseman, that beer chug usually during the third at-bat. And last season, Baber batted .239 with 4 doubles, a home run, 7 RBI, and 3 steals of first after a beer chug. It did not impair his judgment one bit.
That's 3 of his 4 steals of first for everybody counting at home. The batting average dipped by 16 points, but the power increased a lot, which is kind of fascinating.
And it gave him arguably the signature moment of his career, what he calls his greatest accomplishment, the beer chug with Holly Holm, the former UFC champion, and then went deep for the first time in his banana ball career. Starts the 6th inning with a single up the middle.
That was just down the road in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He'll be replaced by Mark Smith, the Party Animals designated runner. Smith went 33 for 35 in his stolen base attempts in the 2024 spring at Salem State. Really impressive base stealer. Now Becerra back in there once again. Our Dunkin' Donut batter of the game. If he goes down on strikes, everybody here in Mesa gets some sweet treats. There's over 15,000 donuts that will have to be handed out. Tell the crowd is hungry. One strike away. And this crowd, it sounds like it's a little more antsy every time Becerra avoids striking out in this ball game. Archer delivers his 1-2 pitch, and it will sail high. The split change did not come out of the hand right there. His 3-foot fastballs. To go with the changeup, checks on Smith again. And this one chopped to Hosley. To second for one. Olsen over to first. Never had a chance. Rondo runs very well. And will trade spots with Smith.
I think the Bananas going to be very happy with taking the Party Animals designated runner off the base paths. But we could see him entered yet again as we're back to the top of the lineup with Reese Hampton batting for the Animals.
This one lined to left center. Rack positioned perfectly. He's going to fire it behind Becerra. Showing off the gun, but not in time to double up Armando. Reese retired. Here comes Noah Fisher. I was beginning to tell you his last time up that this is his adopted home here in Phoenix, Arizona. Originally from Madison Heights, Michigan. He was trained here in Phoenix with a lot of banana ball talent across the past couple years. He graduated from Northern Kentucky University, where he was the Horizon League Player of the Year spring 2023. Not love the location of the 2-strike offering from Archer there. Another check on Armando, who's picked off of second earlier tonight. Swing and a miss. Archer gets his first K of year number 2.
And the velo is looking good on that fastball as well. Andy Archer added 14 pounds in the offseason. It paid off in his first inning of work in 2025.
Let's get down to the field for another new promotion, the Kids Worm Race.
Down here on the first baseline, I've got Joseph, Caleb, Levi, and Case, and they're going to have a little race, ladies and gentlemen. Our players love to celebrate, and one of our favorite celebrations here is the worm. All these guys can do it, so this is the worm race. Gentlemen, are we ready? The first one to make it all the way across that finish line wins. On your mark, get set, go. Hit that worm, boys, and there they go. Look at them go. Wow, look at the form. Such strong form there. Levi is in the lead. My man Joseph is really struggling. That's okay. This is hard. Look at him go, everybody. Look at him go. He looks exhausted, but he will not stop. By a landslide. Give it up for Levi and the Worms, ladies and gentlemen.
An exhilarating worm race. Really impressive worming abilities by our victor there, as Dalton Ponce is going to take over on the bump for Jake Lialios.
He was a Rookie of the Year finalist for the Party Animals a season ago, the best arm added to that roster, and he's hoping to build off of his strong 2024 campaign. Read a 3.52 earned run average, averaged 3 outs in 3 minutes and 51 seconds, and did so across 53 2/3 innings pitched.
He's got 10 in the order, and then the top, and Ryan Cox. That's why he's such a tremendous guy to have at the bottom of the order. He sets the table for DR and Oberst at the top. It's going to be Ty Jackson pinch hitting for Meadows. How about the fanfare here for a fan favorite? 4-year Banana, beloved by his teammates, one of the greatest energy givers in Banana's history. And he's got the boys lined up for his first at-bat of 2025.
Getting the entrance that he deserves. This is a man who started his Bananas career on a temporary contract in 2021 and parlayed that into 2 championships with the Bananas when he was playing collegiately, and now has the opportunity to be a professional Banana full-time in 2025. And I know, again, one of the biggest energy givers, but Ryan Cox says that Ty Jackson's influence has really rubbed off on him so far this year.
Cox replaced by Malachi Mitchell at first. Ty swinging at the first pitch. He's got a knock. Flash is going to go first to third easily. And Ty Jackson 1 for 1 to begin year 4. And you see the energy right there. Coach Eric Fox on the coaching staff for Ty's back-to-back CPO championship summers in 21 and 22. Greets him at first base. Dan Oberst. He's going to get the job done. Nubbed the opposite way. Drives in Malachi Mitchell. And we're tied at 2 points each. Look, the Party Animals defense wasn't really aware of the situation. Infield was not in. And the Bananas capitalize as Flash is preparing his celebration here, trying to get the boombox to work. There it is. Looks like he's checking to see if anybody's watching. And there he goes. Performed to perfection here by Flash. Feels like he thinks that he's just dancing alone. His head coach has taken notice.
He was right behind him.
The boys go crazy. Let's take a look at how it happened. Ty Jackson with the trumpets, the Banana Band, all his teammates there. First pitch he sees in 2025 is a knock the opposite way. And created a pretty tricky situation for Dalton Ponce as Dan Oberst put it away, and we got ourselves a player dance. Work from Maceo Harrison and Ty Jackson, fresh off the base pads. Joins Jared Donaldson, Alex Ziegler, and Kyle Jackson for the choreographed dance. And Andy Archer will be out for a second inning of relief. Beefy part of this Party Animals lineup, 3, 4, and 5. Skull Thomas and Akov due to swing it.
But still smiling out on that pitcher's mound, bringing the contagious energy that is perfect for Banana Ball. And Andy Archer has set an ambitious goal here in 2025 as he would like to finish the season with a 3-to-1 strikeout to ball force sprint ratio in 2025.
Scooped by EJ, flipped under the leg. Trick play number 1 on the tour for Eric Jones Jr. Good PFP there with Archer.
Yeah, textbook for the Savannah Bananas. Eric Jones Jr. has become such a solid first baseman over the last 3 seasons for this club. And Andy Archer ready to receive that one under the legs from EJ as well.
We made the scoop look easy. EJ was 54 for 56 in his trick play attempts a year ago, and it wasn't all gimmies. He was ripping catches behind the back, between the legs on throws across the diamond. I mean, he really upped the difficulty. There goes Tanner Thomas. He's going to steal first base. He led the tour a year ago with 6 swipes of first, and he's the first man to do it here in 2025.
Well, he's been a party animal since the 2022 World Tour. He has unbelievable banana ball IQ, and anytime he sees a wild pitch or a pass ball, he is going to swipe first base. Now has 13 in his career, the most all time.
Acuff with the 1-1 count. His 6 steals of first a year ago tied the banana ball record. Shares it with Dan Oberst and Dakota McFadden, who each had 6 in 2023. It's illustrious company. Line drive, base knock for Acuff. Clearly brought the bat back for year 3. That's his first knock of the tour.
That was a great piece of hitting for Acuff. That ball was starting to go inside, and Acuff turned those hands and was able to push that ball, or pull it, I should say, into left field to put the party animals with 2 men on and only 1 out. And Jason Swanup, who is 1 for 1 with 2 ball force sprints.
And one of the greatest hitters with runners in scoring position in banana ball history.
And especially so in the early months of tour. He's batting .465 with runners in scoring position in the months of February and March in his career.
This one out to center. Meadows is going to grab it at a cartwheel afterwards. And let's get it down to Jesse.
Now coming to pitch, the world's tallest pitcher, Dakota Stilts O'Brien.
Here comes the lankiest legend in Banana Land. Out to kick off his 4th Banana Ball World Tour. Check that, make it number 5. He's been pitching for 4 Banana Ball World Tours, though, and was exceptional a year ago.
He was a major force in the Bananas bullpen last season, had a 0.71 earned run average in 37 games, had 2 wins, no losses, earned 15 points, and get this, he comes into tonight with a streak of 22 straight games without allowing an earned run on the mound.
What a battle we have here. Bryson Bloomer 3 for 3. Has to look out for 4-seam, 2-seam fastballs, as well as the tall ball, which is a slider from Stilts' 11-foot, 9-inch arm slot. Boomer making fun of the man on the mound. A 3-0 count. This is a big spot to bring Stilts in. 2 men on with 2 out. Bloomer hacking is going to give the fans a chance. Not caught. Nathan Boyer had a great look at it. Another life for the Boomer.
The fans arguing that it should have been a catch, but it must have been some kind of ricochet that Nathan Neuer noticed to rule that one an invalid foul out to a fan.
Some apoplectic fans over there. Neuer holding his call out for the world, and Now the Bananas are going to challenge. Party Animals lost their challenge. Now the Bananas use their first of 2025. Let's see what happens here. Oh boy, can't tell where the ball goes. You usually can tell by the reaction of folks around the person who did or didn't catch the ball. Some people thought it was snagged, but everybody in close proximity, we're not excited about that outcome, and you really can't tell anything here, I don't think, to overturn the call that Nathan Neuer made. Does the ball go? Can't tell where the ball ends up. Josh, you seeing anything different than me?
Not really with any of the angles we've been presented. I think the call has to stand.
Call stands.
Ladies and gentlemen, after further review, the ruling on the field stands.
Here come the Boo Birds once again. Understandably so. Over 15,000 people upset. Nathan Neuer very happy. So a 3-1 count. And Bloomer's plunked. Got a tall ball right to the tuchus. And it looks like he's thinking about charging the mound. No, he thinks better of that.
Stilts was looking like he was trying to pull a Daniel LaRusso crane kick on the pitcher's mound and scared Bloomer off very quickly as you get another look at this one. The plunk on Bryson Bloomer, major bat flip. But here's where you see Stilts go into that crane kick position, and Bloomer, yeah, he's having none of that.
Andy Cosgrove takes the big bender in there for strike one. Bags are juiced. 2 down. Stilts trying to escape a jam. Ball and a strike.
Well, quite the banana ball indoctrination for Andy Cosgrove on opening night. Now having to face off against the tallest pitcher in sports and roping this one into left field all the way to the wall. 2 runs are in. The third coming across to score for the Animals. Andy Cosgrove delivers in the top of the 7th.
The former Twins minor leaguer clears the bases. And here comes Sean Fluke. Fluke somehow successfully starts the toga chant to celebrate the bases clearing 2-bagger for Cosgrove. Boy, that is textbook hitting against Stilts' abilities right there. Did not try and do too much. Waited for it to come. And he has himself his first 3 RBIs of his Party Animals career, all in one fell swoop.
All I've got to say is that's got to be the power of a cropped jersey, Biko.
Justin Bieber trying to add to the tally. Chops it foul. You just can't predict baseball. You just can't predict banana ball. Stilts was nearly unhittable a tour ago. Only gave up 1 earned run in 12 2/3 innings. He's given up 1 earned run without earning an out here in 2025, and now plunks a second Party Animal.
The Bananas have put 3 Party Animals on the base pass for free tonight. It started with the steal of first from Tanner Thomas on the wild pitch from Andy Archer, and now 2 hit by pitches from Dakota Stilts, all Britain on the mound.
Mark Smith pinch runs for Cosgrove at second. So the designated runner used for a third time tonight. As we're about to complete our fourth trip through the Party Animals lineup. Armando Becerra, once again the Dunkin' Donut batter. Stilts is not known for earning himself strikeouts. This would be a huge one for everybody here in Mesa. The 2-0. Voorhees and company hoping to get to throw out some donuts. Tall ball, backdoor for strike 2.
And the crowd is trying to will this strikeout into existence.
One misses low. Good blinks by Becerra. And now Smith and Baber will be off on the payoff. Just misses. Rondo earns the sprint. Smith is going to score easily. Baber is on his heels. He's going to score from first as Becerra grabs his second two-base sprint of the night. And it's now a 5 spot for the Animals, who have put up 3 earned runs against Stilts. They've already tripled his earned run total from the entire 2024 tour. Slow tapper from Hampton, barehanded by Leroy, and behind the back, EJ gets his second trick play of the night. The damage done, though. A lot of offense for the Animals. They seem primed to retake the lead in the all-important points department as you get another look at the play from Bill Leroy.
Well, that trick play from Eric Jones Jr. appears to be the lone bright spot in the top of the 7th for the Savannah Bananas, who are going to need to stage a big rally in the bottom half if they want to try and claim their first lead in the ballgame tonight.
As you can see at the bottom of your screen, we'll be back in action 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, first pitch tomorrow. Kick the pregame show off a few minutes before. Every single Savannah Bananas game here in 2025 will be free to watch right here on our YouTube channel. We'll be flinging some games, I'm sure, on national television once again, but they will always be simulcast here on YouTube.
And Biko, rumor has it, we could see a special guest in tomorrow afternoon's game known for his speed, which is something to look forward to.
I've heard whispers. A champion at that because of his speed. Just to thicken the plot a little bit, Dalton Ponce out for another inning of work. He got no run support in the 6th. Gave up a pair of singles and then an RBI walk-off ground out from Dan Oberst. Now he's got the middle of this Nanners order, 3, 4, 5, EJ, Alexiadis, and Olsen. One skied, shallow center. Looks like Baber can't find it. Hampton coming in. Acuff sliding! Takes control of the situation just in time for the first out.
Well, the defensive dynamo, Chase Acuff, has been all over the diamond. 2 trick plays in this game, and now an outstanding defensive grab as it looks like a miscommunication between his center fielder and second baseman. Shortstop's supposed to be one of the captains of the infield, and you saw that especially from Acuff there.
Chase saves the day. Now he joins Baber on the infield grass for our 6-2-2. Hampton, the captain of the outfield, has brought Fisher and Skoll in to partake in the boogieing as well. And the pitch, oh boy, just misses. That looks pretty good from behind the dish. Ponce is better than anybody else at finding strikes on the 6-2-2s. Doesn't get the call there.
In his rookie campaign, 76.5% of his 6-2-2 pitches were strikes. It was unbelievably impressive, and I know he's trying to do that in back-to-back tours for the Animals.
I'm not going to bet against him. Look out, Reese. Peter high and tight. Bananas are in the business of base runners. They need 4 guys to reach before they can think about tying this inning. 25% of the way there. Alexiadis with a hard 90 and then slams the brakes. First time aboard in year 2 for Super Reese. Jackson Olsen going to try and keep the line moving. But before that, Grayson, 5 years young, will do his sworn duty. Take care of Mr. Alexiadis' lumber. He soaked up the moment as well.
And what shouldn't be lost on the emergence of the Bat Boy is Jackson Olsen, who pointed his finger out to the berm in Sloan Park, trying to call his shot against Dalton Ponce. These guys had a major rivalry a season ago.
We mic'd the pair of them up on a broadcast towards the end of the year. A lot of jarring back and forth, all in good fun. 0-2. This could be 2. Acuff is only going to have one play. It's at first. Olsen hauling it down the line. Looks like he was going to beat it out no matter what. The official scoring decision, hit for Olsen. Tough play there for Acuff. Just a slight bobble as he was charging in. That was enough. Jackie beat it out. Chase Acuff remarkably only had 2 errors last year. He's the only everyday infielder up the middle between himself, Baber, Olsen, and Cox not to be in double digits in errors. Only 2 is really remarkable. Such good hands. He's trying to turn 2 here. Ball and a strike on Bill Leroy. 2 men on with 1 down. This is known for pounding the zone. Gives Leroy a hitter's count here. Wow, fastball right around the bottom of the knees. Does not get the call. That ball is destroyed. It's going to be foul. Looks like Bill got it off the end of the bat. Exciting for a second. Caught by the fans, and yes, off the end of the bat, so bad that it's the last swing Bill will ever take with that bat.
And now a fun situation for the new bat to be thrust into. Full count with 2 men on and 1 out. 1 swing from Bill Leroy could get the Bananas back in this inning.
Payoff pitch. Popped right side. Swan, we'll see if he has room. Yes, he does. He'll grab it, tumbling to the grass, and holds the Michael Jackson finish in time with the music. It was an important second out. Now Ponce faces his fellow Fontana, California native in Robert Anthony Cruz. Pop left side, Acuff making the call, and he will tap it into the air. Oh, wow! Basket sliding catch by Noah Fisher to give Acuff the trick play and the Party Animals their 3rd point of the night.
And he is going to get the high five from Chase Acuff as well. A little bit of a muffed tip, but Fisher right behind him to come away with the snag. And you get the fist pump and the classic swim move celebration as well.
Another brand new promo. Let's get it down to Jesse.
24 hours. Still married. All right, and your name?
Stacy.
Dennis. Stacy, Dennis, how long have you guys been married?
25 years.
25 years right here. All right, and your name?
Susan.
Rich. Susan and Rich, how long have you guys been married?
40 years.
40 years right here. All right, as we know in Banana Ball, stealing first is a really big play. And back in the day, there was something called first base, getting to first base. And so we're going to combine the 2 today, and they're going to have to kiss all the way to first base Whoever does the best kiss, fans, you will determine. Couples, are we ready? You got to get set up and kiss all the way to first base and steal first. On your marks, get set, go. And they're off. All right, it looks like our 24-hour couple is getting a good head start. And there goes our second couple. And then, what is happening? And they're over at first. And they made it to first. And this couple, they're still going at it. They don't care about getting to first base. All right. I don't know what is happening. All right. That's enough. That's enough. All right. Hold up. Guys. Okay. Okay. Was it our first couple 24 hours? Was it our second couple 25 years? Or was it our couple who didn't even move right here 40 hours? 40 years, let's hear it from them. They definitely did not steal first, but they got home.
Oh boy. That was something else. Let's set our focus on Zach Phillips, the new man on the mound for the Nanners.
He's a former Kansas City Royals draft pick, was in the organization for 4 years, making it up to Double-A, but has been a banana ball player since 2023 and has become one of the fastest pitchers in banana ball history through a 55-second inning in Houston last year. And he aims to throw 20 innings in less than 2 minutes this upcoming tour after leading all pitchers with 12 such innings a year ago.
2, 3, and 4 due to swing it. Fisher, Skoll, and then Thomas. Zach Phillips, former Kansas City Royals minor leaguer. Another guy who a decent amount of banana ball-ifying his game. He just gets quicker and quicker on the mound. Sometimes he'll just catch it bare hand and send it right back home. This one deep to left. Cruz on the move, back flipping. Oh my goodness! One of the most remarkable backflip catches you'll ever see.
Some new trickery from Robert Anthony Cruz. You saw Zach Phillips with his hands on his head in disbelief with this one. Rack started doing acrobatics at 9 years old, and obviously it has developed into his banana ball game, as that is already one of the finest plays that we may see in 2025.
Jake Skoll rocking the Steve Nash jersey. One of the most fun basketball teams in the history of the NBA. 7 Second Suns. Steve Nash, of course, the point guard. Good job there by Skoll to lay off the bender there from Philly. 5-pitch guy, 4-seam, 2-seam cut fastball. You saw the curveball right there. I'll work a changeup in as well. Oh, boy, that looked pretty good. Jake Skoll says, nice pitch, Philly. Got to get a little more of the plate next time. This one, once again to Cruz. He's making the call. He goes under the leg. A new trick from Rack. He's got 3 trick plays on the night.
Having an unbelievable game defensively after we saw early in the ballgame nearly lost one in the lights. And you see so much confidence. How about an Orange Justice celebration?
Broken bat. Foul ball. Tanner's gonna have to get a new weapon. Party Animals lead by a point. Pair of trick plays from Rack and left, both out so far here in the 8th. Boy, that one hits the outside corner. 0-2. Curveball never finds the zone. Another one for Rack. Oh, tried for the trifecta. Ricochets off his mitt. And Tanner's going to have at least 2 bases. He's going to slam the brakes. Be content with the 2 bags on the trick play miss. That would have been quite possibly the most impressive defensive inning from an outfielder in banana ball history.
if Cruz could have nailed that one.
Well, again, he had all the confidence and momentum going in his favor. With the bases empty, he saw no reason not to try for the behind-the-back trick play. Unfortunately, came up empty, but Philly continues to pound the zone, although Chase Acuff rips this one into left field, but Thomas will only advance to third base. Philly continues to find the strike zone. I think he'll have a good chance to work out of this frame without allowing a run to the Animals.
Acuff with singles in back-to-back innings. Fastball for strike one to Swanee. Talked earlier about how impressive Swan is with runners in scoring position. This is not a situation you want to be in if you're Zach Phillips and company. Well, excuse me, swing. Count even at 2-2 now. Swan working on a 1-for-2 night. Fastball! Wow! It's been a tight zone from Vincent Chapman here as the game has progressed. He's thought he's picked up a couple Ks this inning.
Yeah, second pitch this inning that Zach Phillips expected to be called for strike three. And he let that previous call get the better of him in this inning as ball four is fired, the sprint ensues, and Tanner Thomas comes across to plate another run for the Animals.
If it's any consolation to Phillips, it's an unearned run. Inning only continues because of the missed trick play. Swan, for what it's worth, has 3 ball four sprints now. Here on the tour opener, Bill runs out of room. Fans can't make a snag in his stead. Bloomer, for his part, has been flawless so far offensively tonight. 3 for 3. He was plunked by Stilts his last time up. Runners on the corners. Big Bender just misses. Really, once again, not thrilled with the call. You see it, overthrows the fastball right after.
Well, he's trying to work fast, but right now he's trying to limit the damage, so might need to slow himself down just a hair. And it's a second straight ball four sprint, a second run in the inning for the Animals, who are now in position to grab a multi-point lead on opening night.
Bloomer doubles his stake total on the evening. Talking to Reese Hampton, he said a big goal for the guys is to score in 5 different innings every game. He said it's got to be tough to beat us if we can push runs across in 5 different frames. That's what the Party Animals have done tonight. Oh, Philly nowhere near the zone there. It gifts the Party Animals their 3rd run of the inning. Cosgrove with his 4th RBI on the ball game. Once again, all 3 of these runs unearned, but Phillips is unraveling on the mound. He's got to find the zone. Just misses there. One out of play. Mark Smith will pinch run for Cosgrove over at first. Off the end of the bat, Cox, oh no, tried for the trick play. Flips it with the glove over Olsen. Another run scores and the inning continues.
Well, he's trying to add some more spice to his game and use the glove to flip that ball to Jackson Olsen. It just came out much too high for his liking, something that Olsen was not able to reach. And you see Cox pointing to the head, showing that he's got to be better about his awareness. That's what he was trying to signal to Philly on the mound.
A pretty good-looking pitch. Phillips does not get the call. Well, the fans 1 strike away from free donuts. On Rondo fouls it off. Hosley loses his hat. Comes out of room. Here comes the donut chant again. Deuce is wild. Smith off second, Baber off first. Wow, that call goes against Becerra, but to the fans' benefit, the Dunkin' Donut batter finally cashes in. 3 donuts for all. Phillips barking at Chapman as he leaves the mound. The pair of them both hail from Texarkana. Philly on the Arkansas side, Chapman on the Texas side. Vincent's actually the guy who got the ball rolling on Phillips coming to Banana Lands. They've known each other going back to Philly as a kid. Vincent was umpiring him in Little League through high school. So all love between the two of them. Phillips not thrilled, though, as Ryan Rodriguez has 4 runs of support as he tries to add another point for the Party Animals ledger.
Yeah, he's got to feel super encouraged taking the mound in the bottom of the 8th. He led all pitchers on tour in the lowest opponent's batting average last season. They batted .216 against the right-hander, and all he's got to work on in his sophomore campaign, limiting his ball four sprints on the pitcher's mound.
We have 7 minutes left on the 2-hour timer. Bottom 3 in the order due to swing it for the Nanners. Looks like Dalton Malden might get a pinch hit opportunity for Kyle Jackson. He's in the on-deck circle. Ryan Cox due up third. The slider there from Sexy Mexi. 2-2 now on Hosley. Another one out of play. Rodriguez, primarily cutter slider with a 12-6 curve. Sticking with the slider here. Close enough for Hosley to bite, though. Payoff. Flip to center, and Reese Hampton tapping it up. Oh, Noah Fisher was not in the position to grab the tip drill. It'll go as a trick play missed for the Animal center fielder.
Well, Hosley wisely just continued to run through that play and got himself in the scoring position. Hampton maybe didn't have enough time as that one was hit on the line to communicate the tip to Noah Fisher, who still had to try and dive to reel that one in and wound up unsuccessful.
Dalton Malden here in his 4th Banana Ball World Tour. Can't catch up to the gas. Able to hold off on the slider, though. It's a high spin rate fastball by Rodriguez, low 90s, but it plays a lot faster. As Malden pokes this the opposite way, Skull with the call, and catches it behind his back. A little backwards glove action for his first trick play of the tour.
That was a ball that looked like it almost crossed up Jake Skull, trying to go behind the back. But a successful trick play, and one that the Party Animals have got to be fired up about after Hampton missed one to start this inning.
Another opportunity for Skull. Let's see if he's got another trick for us. He says he's going to tap it up, and now it's Baber there to secure the out. So back-to-back trick plays for the former first rounder.
That's the proper communication you want to see in Banana Ball. Skull clearly lets Baber know this ball is coming his way. What's more, it was really helpful that he pushed the ball forward towards the infield in the event that Hosley had tried to tag and advance to third base.
Now DR Meadows, this one to the backstop. DR taking off. He's going to swipe first. Hosley advances to third. DR was tied for the team lead with 4 steals of first a year ago. Now the Nanners sneakily just 1 base runner away from potentially tying this inning. Also, our timer is below 4 minutes. If it runs out here in the 8th, it will be our final inning played, and every run scored will count as a point. Interesting strategy for both sides here as the clock continues to tick, and DR swipes second. 2-0 to Dan Oberst. And the Nanners DH, a deep drive out to left center field, to the berm! Dan Oberst, a 3-run shot, and it's a 1-run inning.
All of a sudden, things get very interesting in the 8th inning, and as the clock is nearing its expiration, and as Danny Barrows comes across to touch home plate, how about channeling a little Saquon Barkley celebration against the Rams?
That's a divisional round dinger for Danny Barrows. Another look at the nuke. That is a short, compact swing and full of power. That was a no-doubter out to left center. Now Eric Jones Jr., Manaball's all-time home run king, represents the inning-tying run. He lines one to right, and he's aboard. Skull cuts it off. We'll limit it to a single, as we're below 2.5 minutes on the timer. Reese Alexiadis pokes it foul. He led the Pioneer League with 29 long balls a couple seasons ago. This one deep down the right field line, just foul. Into the seats and caught by the fans! Oh, what a huge catch by the fan! That earns the Party Animals their 4th point of the night.
And they have stormed out of the dugout to celebrate the fan down the right field line. Not only does it enhance the Party Animals lead, but it also gets us to the 9th inning in tonight's ball game.
Wow. The first foul out to a fan on the tour. And boy, is it consequential. We do have a fan challenge. Trying to overrule this. That's clear as day. That's a barehanded catch, and it's a beauty. This call stands. Easy as could be. High fives galore for the fellow with the fine hands. Was a heck of a snag. And it looks like Drake Toll's got the Party Animals hero in the 8th.
Saw the pop fly, so I just stepped up into it and caught it with the left too, so that hurt a little bit. Stung.
I feel to know you just helped Animals possibly win this game.
First save. No, not really. No.
What are you, not a Party Animals fan?
I like the Bananas better, but.
No, he caught that one for us. Josh Miko, you see that Party Animals guy right here.
Let the record stand. All right, top of the order for the Animals. The 2-hour timer no longer matters. We're into the 9th inning. They lead 4 points to 2. Every run scored in our final inning counts as a point. So the Animals looking for some insurance. A battle between two former minor leaguers here. Into the switch hitting center fielder against Austin Krusminski, the new man on the mound for the Nanners.
Former Angels and Cubs minor leaguer who had 10 saves in 12 opportunities, serving as the backup closer for the Savannah Bananas, and fared very well against the likes of Reese Hampton and Jake Skull, who were due up.
Wow, foul tip there by Hampton on a pretty gnarly circle changeup. I know that's not where Krem wanted it to end up. Some insane movement. Working a fastball and slider as well. Got a lot of juice on the heat. As this one is chopped to EJ over his head. Oh, a bunny hop. A fortuitous bounce for the Animals. And Hampton has his second hit of the ball game.
Advantageous for the Animals, and nothing that Eric Jones Jr. could do about that one is just found the right place on the infield dirt to skip and roll into right field.
Got a quick look there at Kuzminski's 2024 numbers. This is his second World Tour. He's actually a 2017 collegiate banana. He's only in Savannah for a couple weeks before the Angels called and signed him to a free agent contract at a Gulf Coast State College. 1-2 here to Fish. Firm fastball fouled away. Trent usually sits 93 with it. He can touch 95 at 96. Reaches back for all he's got. Checks on Hampton, who's back standing. Fastball, this one out to Alexiadis on his horse. Diving catch! Super Reese! Stupendous as per usual.
With the Party Animals already up 2 points entering the ninth frame, any additional run is going to increase their lead in points. That could be a big defensive play for the Bananas if they can rally in the bottom half of this inning and continue to keep the Party Animals off the board with Kuzminski on the mound.
Jake Skoll deep out to right center field. Kiss it goodbye. 2-run blast for the tour leader in bombs from a year ago. And that's 2 more points for the Party Animals.
3 opening night home runs, and the first one to leave the yard for the Party Animals. An impressive resume from Skoll. Drafted 15th overall by the Texas Rangers in 2010. And you get the big X celebration as he stomps on home plate.
And Jake Skoll has him.
Jake, did you just seal this game?
We're sealing the deal. We got 3 more miles in the ninth, and we got this one.
What would it mean for that home run to win it for the Party Animals?
It's just, like Reese Hampton says, singles stink, walks stink, homers are cool, baby.
Jake, congratulations.
Thank you, bro.
Josh Vico, he's set to close it out.
Pure poetry from Jake Skoll. Thank you very much, Drake Toll. So those guys' names 5 times fast.
It just so happened to be the first home run ever surrendered in the banana ball career of Austin Kuzminski. A very inopportune time for it to happen.
A couple guys from the greater Atlanta area, both hailing from Roswell, Georgia. And Kuzminski bounces back with a strikeout of Tanner Thomas. Now it'll be Chase Acuff. He's got a base knock in 2 straight innings. Trying to make it 3 in a row. Ahead 1-0. It's a gnarly 1-0 changeup. Oh, look out, Farty. Acuff nearly nails his team mascot. Farty able to skip rope, though. Impressive evasive maneuvers over there. 1-2. Fastball misses. What Farty's laying it down thick. That's another nasty changeup. Acuff can't come up with it. Did not know that the ball got away from Leroy. Hey, credit Eric Jones Jr. with the trick play over at first on Krem's second K of the frame. Let's get it down to Jesse Cole.
As we go to the bottom of the ninth, we're going to keep a tradition going, so we need everyone here on opening night to light up the sky. So let's pull out our flashlights on our phones, and everyone all the way around the stadium. We're going to light it up, and I want you to all join in and sing loudly A Little Yellow. Let me hear you, Mesa.
What a beautiful sight this is. plays with phone flashlights in the sky. On hand. By far the largest crowd for an opening night in Banana Ball history. Eclipsing over 11,000 we had in Tampa, Florida, spring training home of the New York Yankees a year ago.
Keep it going, here we go.
Jesse, what does this all mean to you, my man?
We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
Makes sense. It's a 4-point lead for one of the best pitchers in Banana Ball history. Drew Gillespie takes over on the bump.
You could argue that this is the most dominant pitcher we've ever seen in the history of Banana Ball. He was rightly named the 2024 Banana Ball Pitcher of the Year a tour ago, the only qualified man with an earned run average below 2 last season. And he also led the tour in average minutes per inning. He averaged 3 outs in 3 minutes and 12 seconds and owns the fastest inning in Banana Ball history as he recorded 3 outs on 3 pitches in 46 seconds in front of a sold-out crowd in Progressive Field.
Jackson Olsen also had a good night in Progressive. Blasted a home run as he predicted before the game. He taps this one past Gillespie. Acuff 360 between the legs. A trick play for Chase. 1 out, just 2 pitches into the outing for Gillespie.
Well, Drew said that one of his goals this season was going to be not only to pitch fast, but also focus on the entertainment. Though he did say the entertainment's likely going to follow after he throws 1 inning in a ballgame. He says that first inning is always when I am trying to go for speed.
Peter right down the chute. Gillespie with a 5-pitch mix. Hails from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Really messing, or at least attempting to mess with Bill Leroy's timing here. 1-2 count. Look out, Bill. Not a save opportunity here for Gillespie, coming in with a 4-point lead. Trying to nail down a win on the opening night of the tour for the Animals. Count runs full here on the Bananas backstop. Swing and a miss. Gnarly two-seamer. And the first strikeout of the year for Drew.
That's another thing Gillespie mentioned. He wants to use the two-seamer to his advantage more often, and he is taking the microphone on opening night.
Sticks it in the back pocket. Now he's going to place it behind the mound. We'll see what he does with that. Robert Anthony Cruz stands in the way of a Party Animals victory. Line drive, base knock. Rack keeps the Nanners' hopes alive. Big time for his first knock of the tour. See if Danny Hosley can keep the line moving. Hot shot to Acuff, backhanded, 360 between the legs, and Swan can't grab it between the legs at first. Tried for the double trick play, would have been an exclamation point on a Party Animals win.
KJ Jackson is the Savannah Bananas golden batter. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Dan Ober.
The first Golden Batter of all time. He's the first Golden Batter of 2025. Gillespie with a nod to Dan's social media presence. This one lifted high to center. Hampton underneath. And behind the back catch as the Party Animals take it 6-2.
There's your exclamation mark. For a second straight season, the Party Animals claim the victory on opening night, and it is capped off by the behind-the-back catch from Reese Hampton in what was truly a dominating game offensively for the Party Animals and defensively towards the end of the evening.
The Animals get to celebrate at the center of Sloan Park. Impressive performance. The boys in black and pink.
Thank you so much for an unforgettable opening night of the 2025 Bananaball World Tour. One of the loudest crowds we've ever had in Bananaball history. Now I ask you to join us in one tradition out here. We're going to finish since the One City World Tour back in Mobile, Alabama in 2021. We started a tradition of finishing with Stand By Me. So far we've had over millions of fans join us in this. So we ask, as the players join together, Bananas and Party Animals with their arms around each other, if you guys grab your neighbor next to you, put your arms around your neighbor. And as we're going to rock back and forth, join us in singing a little Stand By Me.
I hope everybody watching at home, we're all participating in the Stand By Me post-game ceremony.
For the Party Animals, for the Bananas, we thank you so much. We love you guys. We're just getting started, and we'll see you soon.
A beautiful way to conclude this first game here in 2025. The Animals with an impressive 6-2 victory. The back and forth affair was tied at 1 point each, tied again at 2 points each. And then the Animals offense erupts late with Jake Skoll coming away with the first Showman of the Night award of the year.
And it was a dominating performance from the Animals. Biko, you mentioned how Reese Hampton had told you that he wanted the Party Animals to score in 5 different innings. Well, they accomplished that and scored multiple runs in 5 innings, scored in 6 innings overall tonight. And what really gave the Party Animals the edge as well, the Bananas pitching staff issued 9 ball 4 sprints in this game. That was not a recipe for success for that ball club.
By the way, on the box score you just saw, the Bananas and Party Animals should have been flipped. That was, of course, the Party Animals who won 6-2 with 18 runs scored. And it was the Bananas who won the trick play battle, 12 trick plays to 7. One last big exclamation of fans first. And the full capacity crowd here in Mesa will get to head to the Party Plaza. Move it and groove it with the cast and crew beyond the front gate. Impressive debut tonight for Andy Cosgrove, should not be lost in the shuffle. First ever game for the Party Animals. He was in the middle of all the action. And another look at Jake Skoll providing the 2 runs of insurance instantly deposited into the points department as the 2-run shot was blasted in the 9th, and you get a look at his pair of trick plays in the 8th inning as well, which helped lead to the Party Animals earning their 4th point of the game, and we'll get it down to Drake Toll.
Josh, Biko, what a night for the Party Animals. Jake Skoll with the exclamation point. Jake, that was the moment that solidified the win for the Party Animals offensively tonight. Talk about the spark with the bats.
I think a lot of credit to Anthony Coramato and Sim Shady. We got a lot of big boppers, ready to hit, ready to swing, and finally got them going.
Yeah. Andy Cosgrove. Andy, I know you're camera shy. Your first Banana Ball game, and you were quite possibly the showman of the night this evening. Your thoughts on the night?
I don't know what to do with my hands. No, I'm just playing, boys. It was a great game. It was so exciting to get out there, compete with the boys. Everyone was swinging it. The pitchers were throwing. The fans were electric. It was a great night.
Andy, a crowd like this, your opportunity to play in Banana Ball. How do you your first game?
I mean, just raw excitement. I had so much fun out here. It's been a while since I caught. I've been playing shortstop the last couple years, and my body doesn't react the same way it used to. But getting out here and having the fans, it just makes me feel a lot better. I feel light on my feet. I feel fast.
Easily a family atmosphere here for the Party Animals. Drew, how did you shut the door?
Opened it up, walked right through, and closed it.
Josh, Biko, we'll see you tomorrow. Party on.
Thank you so much, Drake. Thanks, Jake, Andy, and Drew. Shout out Reese getting in there for a little cameo at the end as well. Welcome back inside with Josh Dolevsky, Biko Scala. Most of all, thank you all so much for tuning in with us here for the opening night of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. A reminder, we'll see these 2 teams battle again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. It will be 3 p.m. Eastern for everybody doing the math on the time zone switch up there. Really impressive win for the Animals tonight, highlighted by Jake Skoll, once again, showman of the night.
In the late stages of this ball game, Jake Skoll emerged as the big player for the Party Animals. You saw the 2 trick plays, and then the home run off of Austin Krasminski in the 9th was the exclamation point for this squad. Again, they had 5 innings in tonight's game where they scored 2 or more runs. And Biko, last season, we saw the Bananas and Party Animals finish the season averaging 14.4 trick plays per game. Well, on opening night in 2025, how does 19 trick plays sound? A pretty good performance overall from the Bananas and Party Animals offensively and defensively, but there is still some work to be done for the pitchers pitchers, especially on the Banana side. 9 total ball force sprints issued in tonight's ball game.
That's not a recipe for success. Certainly far more trick plays missed on the Banana side of the field than they would like as well. Trick plays missed on the Party Animal side as well. First game back, a little bit of rust to knock off. Huge electric crowd. It's good to see the guys getting the jitters out as the Party Animals once again come away with a 6-2 win. We'll see if the Bananas can bounce back and even up the series tomorrow, or if the Animals can flip the script on Mesa and win it this year after they were swept out of Mesa a year ago. Thank you all again so much for tuning in tonight. For our executive producer of Bananas Television, Yvonne Trezak, our director, Chad Reese, and our guys down on the field, Sam Bauman and Drake Toll, Josh Tolevsky to my left. I am Biko Scala saying so long for now. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. Once again, it will be 1 p.m. Mountain Time first pitch, 3 p.m. Eastern as the Bananas and Party Animals do battle again. Until we see you on the morrow, we will see you